Hello, this is David at My Time to Retire, and I'm back with my monthly investment update. I'm a little late. As you can see, I recorded these balances on the 3rd of April. It's already a few weeks beyond that, but I thought it was important that I put this update out there to be consistent. These balances, I believe after the 3rd, still continue to drop. They've recovered a little bit since then, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure to what point they have recovered. I think the market is still pretty depressed. I expect the volatility to continue, but I have not changed my game plan. I haven't sold any investments. I'm continuing to buy. I'm continuing to dollar cost average in. I'm not paying as close attention to the fluctuations, the daily. I do check probably at least once a day what the market is doing. And to be honest with you, that hasn't been doing well. It continues to do poorly. A lot of these individual stocks have not done very well and continue to struggle, but I have not changed my game plan. I'm still buying money in. I haven't sold any investments. As you can see, the balance as of the 3rd was over 2.6 million, just under 2.7 million, which is a significant drop to where it was just over $3 million at one point just a couple months ago. That big drop is probably it is more than 10% decline. Now, how does this rank? It's certainly depressing. It's certainly something that caused me to maybe not look at it as much as I have in the past, when the markets are climbing. But I am trying to stay the course. I'm still have my job, still have my income. Money is still flowing in, and I'm still purchasing more stocks, more investments into the 529, into the 401k, into certain mutual funds. I haven't really bought any more individual stock since this was recorded, this balance, this spreadsheet on the 3rd, but it is significant the amount of money that I put in monthly just to keep both the 401k and the 529s, and I will continue to do that. Volatility is not going to subside here in the short term. We're going to have many, many months of volatility as there are a lot of political influences that are, affecting our investments. And one thing that I like to do when I see significant changes in my investments is I look back at the monthly balances that I've recorded. You can see here back in 2014, we had a balance of just over $400,000. So this is, 11 years ago. And in just that 11 years' time, a significant increase in investments. And you can follow these dates as they continue, sorry about this photograph here that I'm trying to track, to where, 2018 just went over $1 million. Okay. It dropped below that $1 million mark a couple times, but this helps me keep things in perspective. The market's recovered. My investments continue to climb. I continue to invest throughout the entire duration. As time went on, the balances continue to grow. Here we are just a few years ago, and probably we're almost, half of what the investment portfolio, was at this point. And then here we are. If you look down at the very bottom, the 3rd of April for this month at the 2.6, where, we were $300,000 higher just a few months ago. But this drop to 2.6 really puts us back maybe about 6 months. Okay. Certainly significant. Nothing I don't want to downplay too much. If you look at the trajectory of this portfolio over time, how it has transpired, these fluctuations happen. This is nothing new. These things that, I've had to endure in order to get to this point. And throughout the entire, life history of my investments, I have maintained the consistency of the dollar cost average, putting in, not selling when things get volatile. I have seen in the past that I can't predict the markets. I have no idea, what things are going to happen in the short term, and frankly, even in the long term. But I do have confidence in the the American economy, the world economy. There's certainly a lot of international stocks that I invest in. The people who are in charge of these companies, they are motivated for success. Their motivation, they find a way to be profitable. If they have to cut costs, if they have to find new ways of production, but they do find ways to continue to make money, to continue to grow, to continue to succeed. My portfolio over time is a testament to that. It's been rather significant, the growth that I've experienced. I certainly, want to get to that goal of $3.3 million. I am not terribly far away from it, especially if you look at how my investments have been over the years. It's certainly within grasp. I'm not looking to, lose my income until I get to that point, get to those goals. I certainly want to update everybody on where I'm at. A new video will be coming out. I'm certainly very curious to see where my investment portfolio sits now. We're looking at, that 2.67 million in investments, plus our house, is worth, I'd say at least 500,000. So we still have a net worth of over $3 million. The times are certainly very uncertain. Investments have been incredibly volatile. I will continue to track it. I'll continue to post. Wishing everybody the best. Hoping everybody stays strong, stays motivated, stays invested, continues to work towards their goals. And I'm certainly going to continue to work towards mine and share with all of you. Thank you. This is David at My Time to Retire. I'm looking forward to posting my next video and hoping to see an increase in that balance. Take care.